The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run more and more coming into the league. After the catch and gain that additional yard.
Nice little gain. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously got leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A really nice sticks. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one. A first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
1st and
Now Allen. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Allen. Will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And again, it's Allen. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Dobbins again on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now, whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That second down play nets a -4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Arm yard.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Yeah. And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One final try here for Allen. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Denzel Mims
there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Allen again.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. but the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away.